feel like you and Marvin developed a little bit more maybe last week at the Saints?
Yeah, I said it after the game. I thought he played really well. You could feel his confidence, how comfortable he was on the field. Honestly, I didn't feel like, I don't think there was any negative that I could say about how he played. Not that I'm looking to say anything, but I thought he played well.
I know that obviously moving around is part of your game, if something breaks down. What's it like for a quarterback when you're watching the other guy on the other team make some plays with his legs? Do you get frustrated, or it's like, hey, you guys better know what you're doing. You're practicing against me every day.
No, I mean, yeah, I think same as everybody else. Just like, damn, it's kind of just you never want to see the other quarterback, obviously, getting out in the open and be free and stuff like that. Obviously, it's inevitable in certain situations. It's going to happen. It's 4 quarters in a game. Hard to contain some of the guys in the league. So it's going to happen, but you never want to see it, So I probably feel the same as you when you're watching it on TV. So
when you run for a first down, right, it's a key moment in a game. Can you sense the frustration of the defense?
No, it feels worse when you're watching. Like me being on. If I'm on the sideline, it feels worse than when I'm running and I get a first down. Can't really tell.
I know those last 3 or 4 drives on Sunday, you obviously got a field goal out of one, but we're unable to get a first down on a few of those. You ate up some clock. But how frustrating is it to not get that first down and just close the game?
Super frustrating, just because we felt like, offensively we want to be who we want to be. Then, we got to end the game on our terms. And with the ball in our hands, we had put the defense back out there, which is something we don't want to do. Obviously, we're fortunate enough to get out of there with a win. But some cases you may not be fortunate enough. So, we got to be better in those situations.
You said this offseason that you don't have any more lingering effects in your knee. How did it feel yesterday on Sunday running? And could you tell anything was different in this year?
No, I mean, like I said, what I told you, I feel 100% truth. I didn't feel anything the other day. So
There are a lot of tough things about playing quarterback. Where does cover 0 rank when it's an all-out blitz like that?
It's tough just because the mechanism of how we get the ball on the road. Looking down at the center, and I can't really see everything going on in the back end. So they're obviously rotating and stuff like that before the snap because they can hold the shell longer or do whatever they need to do on the road. It's tougher. But if I know it's coming, it's it's a little easier to know where my hot is and get the ball out. So I don't really, I honestly invite it.
When the ball snap, is that about as fast as the game gets to that moment?
Yeah. I mean, when the defense is blitzing, usually the game they try to speed you up, or the game feels a little faster. But any pressure, for the most part, I would say makes the game feel faster than when nobody's blitzing. But
We move back to watch today. What did you like, and what do you want to see this offense improve on week 2?
I mean, I think we just talked about finishing. When we had an opportunity to put the game away, go and do it. Well, I mean, it's first game. Obviously, we want to be hitting on all cylinders and go out there and light it up. But there's a lot of weeks in this thing, so we've got to continue to get better each and every week, and I think guys understand that.
You said you guys revisited last year's Carolina game. What motivation do you take from that contest and apply it to week 2?
Honestly, man, I'm not really worried about the past. Obviously, that was an unfortunate turn of events for us. But I think for me personally, I'm not motivated by it. I'm motivated by just again being where my feet are, taking a day at a time, going into Sunday, feeling good about what we put in this week. So I'm looking forward to it.
How much improvement can you guys see from week 1 to week 2 this week, in your opinion?
Again, we'll see on Sunday.
I know you want to be perfect every week, but the fact that you went on the road in a tough environment, didn't play particularly well, especially down the stretch, the offense, and still figured out a way to win, is that kind of comforting in a way that, this team can pull things out occasionally, even when things don't go perfect?
I guess that's one way to look at it, depending on who you are. I was kind of frustrated after the game, but again, it's not easy to win this league. You got to take them when you can get them. And I feel like everyone in that locker room felt like we were supposed to win that game, and we did. Obviously, would have been a whole lot worse if we left that building with a loss. Understanding that we didn't play our best, and offensively, like I said, we put the defense back out there, and we had a chance to end it multiple times. So that's the frustrating part.
Is that sometimes the perfect week 1 result in some ways, just because you get the W, but you're still frustrated and motivated to work on things?
No, I mean, I honestly, the perfect result is a win, which we did that. I think that just, you know, the competitor in whoever you are individually is just, you know, you can either be frustrated or be mature enough to accept the fact that we won the game, you know.
Personally, what was frustrating you other than maybe those last few drives? Like, what are the things that you felt like you could have done better?
I mean, there's a lot of things, but just more so just the fact that we did not, I didn't feel like we put our foot on the gas in the game when we were supposed to.
During training camp, Jacoby was talking to us about watching film with you from like games in the past, and he was laughing that you were like, "Oh yeah, I was sick on this play" or something like that. So you were sick on Sunday. Is that something that's happened in the past to you that you've just not felt great?
I feel like, you know, every year you get, I feel like each individual probably gets sick like 2 times a year, you know, and it just so happens seasonally that I guess during the season I get hit probably once a year or during this time, so.
How did that one stack up against the other times you've been ill?
Probably bottom of the list. But we're talking like COVID and stuff like that, yeah.
Do you think about like, you know, everyone thinks about the MJ flu game. Like, do you take it to a different level?
Oh, no, it is weird though. I think I might be undefeated on being sick.
Feel better now?
Yeah, getting there.
What was it like seeing Trey pop that big run and kind of the jump he's made here in year 2?
It was good. It was good. I actually I said something to him right before that play and ended up being successful. So it was good to see him get out there and run. Wish he would score, but you know, I don't know if y'all go back and watch that play. Watch number 96. It was good.
Did you for getting chased down?
No. That was a crazy play though. Good effort.
What did you tell him? Like,
I just told him something.
How's this Panthers defense this week? What do you see?
They're good defense. Obviously, I think they got they got new names over there. Not the same guys that we saw there last year. Same scheme as last year for the most part. But you know, again, like every week, got to go out there and do what we got to do. Go out there and execute. And I feel like if we do that, you know, we give ourselves a good chance to win the game.
Before you met JG, have you ever heard the phrase like to know it? And then what did you think the first
No,
time?
I have not.
What did you think the first time you like said it?
He just kept spamming it. I was just like, so he kind of just, you know, engraved it into our brain. But no, never heard it.
Find yourself like outside of football being like, I don't know this.
Yeah, I mean, I think we all say something that JG says just because like, he's got a lot of quotes for sure.
He mentioned the pass game between you, Marv, and Trey picking up 3rd and 10, 3rd and 11, 3rd and 12. How big a deal was that in your mind, especially in week 1 to do that?
I mean, when you're playing, it doesn't, you know, I would say for me personally, like I felt like it was kind of sloppy on our part throughout the game. So it didn't, you know, when you're on the sideline, you're coaching, you know, may feel more crucial to them or like, oh, that was a big play. That was a huge play for us, you know. But when I was in the moment, I was just kind of, I don't know, it just felt off all day for us. But, you know, again, to feel like that, go out there and win is great, so.
You mentioned that you were talking about the cover 0 play at the end of the game. I guess where in your mind should that ball have gone? You mentioned not being able to recognize that immediately. If you had, where would the ball have gone?
I mean, somebody's gonna be free regardless, but yeah. Do you want to know the plays? Like, I don't want to break it down for you, but ideally, yeah, you get the ball out, you know.